Welcome back to Moving Past Your Past. I am so excited to be back. I feel like it's been longer than a week. But today we are going to continue in part 2 of What's in Your Heart. We're going to be talking about bitterness, envy, and jealousy. Before we get started, I want to continue to say thank you guys for continuing to support me. Please share. I mean, literally, if every week you can maybe 3 to 5 people just share to others, hey, join this group. It's really positive. Because again, if you guys know me, I am always looking to bless someone else. So please share this, share my YouTube station. You can find it at Might LLC. Again, my really goal and purpose is to bless other people. Let's get going. What's in our heart, part 2, bitterness, envy, jealousy. Remember last week we talked about pride. This week we're talking about bitterness, envy, and jealousy. Let's start off with a question today. Are you really and truly fine with being you? Don't answer that too fast. How many times do we compare ourselves with others? How many times do we get upset when something good happens to someone else rather than celebrating and being happy for that person? How many times do we think about how can I get what they have or we want what others have? Too many times in life, our heart is filled with bitterness, envy, and jealousy, and a lot of this has to do with comparison. Sometimes we compare ourselves to others and do not even realize we are doing it. The problem with this mindset is we never walk in who we are because subconsciously we are always adapting and changing based on the expectations and standards of others. I am going to pause and let you chew on that one for just a second. The moment you become satisfied with who God created you to be is the day bitterness, envy, and jealousy go away. Genesis 1:26-27 says, "Then God said, let us make man in our image, according to our likeness. Let them have dominion over the fish of the sea, over the birds of the air, and over the cattle, over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creeps on the earth." So God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created him, male and female, he created them. We read in the very first post that you are fearfully and wonderfully made. Ephesians 2:10 says this, "For we are his workmanship, created in Christ Jesus for good works, which God prepared beforehand that we should walk in them." This is why our relationship with God through Christ is so vital. He created us, but between then and now, we have been living our lives by the culture and the world's way. And for some of us, we have learned the game so well, we have made ourselves believe it is the only way and it is the right way. Yet, you still feel unsatisfied. This is because you are trusting what others are doing and the path they are taking. However, this relationship will show you who God has intended for you to be all along. It will also show you the path you need to take. And the blessing is when you are on the path God has for you, he already has everything you need. Miracles will happen that man have no control over. But yet, God can use anyone and they do not have to be saved because that is the favor of God on your life. As quiet as it's kept, you are meant to have joy, love, peace, patience, kindness, gentleness, faithfulness, goodness, and self-control. You are meant to walk in authority. You are meant to love others unconditionally, not based on their goodness, but based on God's grace. You are meant to be bold. You are meant to be wise. All of this comes from being in a relationship with God and knowing the resources that are yours because of Christ. Are you tired of happiness that fades? Are you tired of depending on people and things to provide your momentary high? Are you tired of living your life vicariously through others' success? Then today, tell yourself this: I am necessary and born to solve a problem. Come on, let's say that one more time. I am born and necessary to solve a problem. God did not make a mistake with you, regardless of how you are here or who your guardian is. The fact you are born, God has a purpose for you. That purpose can only be found and realized with the relationship with him. Stop focusing on others and focus on you. I know it's tough to deal with your own crap, But today, we are done putting a mask on and covering the smell with Glade plugins. Each week, I want you to find a positive quote and memorize it or write it down somewhere. And I want you to start believing those quotes for your life. Start to celebrate others, but also start to celebrate yourself because you can see the new complete you coming. And let me say here, that's why my book, The New Complete You, Life Between the Lines, is such a blessing, because this book will help you get to that purpose where you want to be. I'll leave you with this, 2 Timothy 1:9. For he delivered us and saved us and called us with a holy calling, a calling that leads to a consecrated life, a life set apart, a life of purpose, not because of our works or because of any personal merit. We could do nothing to earn this, but because of his own purpose and grace, his amazing undeserved favor, which was granted to us in Christ Jesus before the world began, eternal ages ago. Have a great week, and remember, share this group and go to myllc.com to get your book and t-shirt. And remember, guys, this is a great t-shirt. You can see the hands of God there with a person there with butterfly wings, and those butterfly wings mean that you're going to be transformed. And so please go to myllc.com, get your shirt. Also, again, as I said, get the book. The book is a blessing. It's a short read, only 140 pages. And I pray that you guys have a blessed week. And as always, know life and joy is yours as you keep your eyes focused ahead. God bless.